What is up, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Crypto FUD. And let's jump right into this. Happy Thursday, guy. Hope Thursday. Getting ahead of myself. Happy Thursday, guys. I hope you are having a great day. I know we are having a great day in crypto. Bitcoin making new all-time highs. Got the whole squad in here. Fix my chair and let's get into this, guys. So again, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. The week is almost over, but Bitcoin never sleeps, guys. Right now, let's jump into this. So Bitcoin sitting beautifully right now at around 98,300. Definitely made some new highs today at 99,100 today, guys. Bitcoin hit 99,100. Hey, don't touch that. I'm talking to my dog. Bro, I got to get a new chair. This chair is pissing me off. Guys, $99,000, bro. Everything is going crazy right now. We're going to jump into some meme coins, altcoins. Amor, what's going on? Troy, what's going on, brother? Rodney's in the house. Red Rum. Lazy, what's going on, bro? Appreciate what you said about what you were talking about, Lazy. I appreciate that, brother. TJ's in the house. What's going on, guys? I'm like a little too pumped right now. I got like all this stuff going on right now in my head that I want to remember that we're going to talk about and stuff like that. And just like my dog's over here flipping out. Too much stuff. Drinking on a land shark, and no, they are not promoting this, but definitely sipping on it for sure. All right, I think we're good to go. Let's jump into this, guys. So we're going to start off obviously with Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now, obviously sitting at around 98,300, like I said, coming up to $99,000, guys. This is insane what we're living through right now. Absolutely insane that we're literally going to be witnessing Bitcoin breaking over $100,000 most likely, right? And I say most likely because you never know what's going to happen, right? You never know what's going to happen. Is this the top? I honestly do not think, but my God, $99,000 is epic. It's absolutely epic. Solana. I want to jump in on Solana real quick. Look where the all-time high is at 260, and look where we hit today. Look where we hit today. We hit literally 259.81. 30 cents, I think, right? Is that 30 cents? 81, I'm sorry. 22 cents away from all-time highs for Solana. Absolutely crazy right now. Ethereum's been going crazy today too, up almost 10% for today. Pretty much remember what we were talking about yesterday. Bitcoin was doing good. Alts were kind of stagnant yesterday, right? Meme coins were down. Look at today. We're seeing Bitcoin running, right? But you're also seeing altcoins running as well. Let's check out Bitcoin's dominance real quick. I haven't looked at this all day today. Look at that. Bitcoin dominance has dropped. Nothing significant, but it has dropped down. What are we looking at here? What in the hell? My door just opened up like, I think there's a ghost around here. That is very odd. That's terrifying. I'm talking to you guys and like my door just opens up. That was very odd. If something happens to me and I just disappear, a freaking ghost just got me, all right? So let's get back into this. So for Bitcoin's dominance. So yesterday we were definitely spiking. I think this was actually, as of today, we spiked back up to about 61, almost 62% for dominance for Bitcoin. But we have seen somewhat of a retracement, still sitting very high, right? We're still sitting very high, higher than we actually want to see. You guys can see, obviously, dominance has been just steadily moving up as we've been moving. But we are seeing somewhat of a retracement. I did call out a W pattern as of yesterday. And, I mean, it looks like it slightly played out, but nothing too crazy as of now. Dude, something's going on, I'm telling you. And now I'm feeling like cold wind blowing by. Like, oh, there goes my dog. Lexi, come here. Come here. Yeah. She's probably trying to tell me, like, there's a ghost here. So, Lazy brought up something that we're going to be talking about here in a second. So Lazy, I see everybody else's questions, but Lazy was saying, do you think it's going to break 1K? It'll run or drop. We're going to talk about that. Let me see here. Ronnie said, yo, Crip, what's going on, brother? Red Rum's asking if Milady is, or you're saying Milady's boring. I mean, she has, I talked about this yesterday, bro. I did say that, I'm a little, not concerned. I'm a little disappointed that Milady hasn't, like, really broken out yet. But at the same time, when you think about a lot of these other meme coins, like Myro and a few other particular meme coins, they're all sitting around in the same spot. Maybe they'll have days like today. Milady is up 11, almost 12%. But tomorrow it'll be down, right? And it's kind of been almost like it's consolidating right now. So we'll bring up the charts here in a second. Let's just cover a couple things. So obviously looking at the bubbles for today, you guys can see absolutely green across the board. Mog is probably doing the best right now, up almost 25%. You have Pepe up about 10%. Ethereum, like I was saying, about 10% up. Arbitrum has been going crazy today. Now, I think Arbitrum particularly is going crazy probably because Ethereum is up 10%. Arbitrum is a layer 2 on Ethereum's ecosystem, so you're seeing Arbitrum running as well. But you guys can see Solana up 8%, almost making all-time highs across the board. Nothing but green. We do have Peanut, rest in peace, Peanut. And we have Floki down, and Quant is down slightly. But for the majority of today, all alts are pretty much in the green. Looking at the Fear and Greed Index, you guys can see we are up like crazy. Extreme Greed, guys, 87 for right now. We're getting there. We are getting there. This is where you want to just really focus on, your goals, right? Because anything can change very fast, right? I think we're going to continue to move towards the upside, but like I said, anything can change, right? And we're going to cover an article that's pretty much getting into, I don't want to spill the beans yet, but something that, could possibly happen, right? And I don't mean negative. But you can see Extreme Greed sitting at around 87. Market cap right now is continuously moving up, 3.25 trillion, up almost over 4% for today, and volumes up 35% for the day at around $240 billion coming in and out of the crypto space. So, I mean, if you we're questioning if we're in altcoin season, if you're questioning, is this really a bull run? I mean, your answers are your questions have been answered, right? Because we are absolutely, literally in the full thick of it right now, like we've been talking about for the last year that was going to come. People are still asking me to this day, even after I make videos and I put thumbnails, I'm like, bro, we are in altcoin season right now. I don't care what you say as far as Bitcoin dominance. I am expecting that Bitcoin dominance is going to stay higher for this time around compared to other 4-year cycles, right? So I don't think that we're going to see a Bitcoin dominance drop below 50%, to be honest. I really don't. And honestly, we probably don't even need to see it drop down that much for us to really see these alts just go absolutely parabolic. If Bitcoin drops down to the lower 50s, honestly, you know how much money that's going to be flowing into these alts on top of, what do I keep saying? Right now, retailers are FOMOing in like crazy, and they're going to continue to FOMO in, and they're going to be buying most likely meme coins, right? And that's why you're going to see meme coins and alts going crazy and Bitcoin dominance staying relatively high, right? We're in a complete different realm right now, guys. We're in a complete different realm. If you try to base it off of previous cycles, I really don't think it's, you can look at other cycles and say, yeah, there's similarities, but it's not going to be, exact like what we've been seeing the last 12 years on these 4-year cycles. So, oh, dear God. Hold on, guys. Taylor. Where's Lexi? Right here. Everything good? Oh, okay. I didn't know you were here. Oh, shit. No. Hold on, guys. Having technical difficulties here. Hold on 1 second. All right, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. My dog's like flipping out, and somebody just stopped at the house, and I'm like hearing my dog talking downstairs. I'm like, bro, what is going on here, bro? They keep throwing me off my mojo here. Let's just jump in the chat, guys. Sorry about this. Gino, what's going on? Lazy said buy NFK before it skyrockets. I agree. Lazy said if Bitcoin hits 100K, all the members show their face in the Discord. Uh-oh. So everybody's screaming this Bara. Let's pull up this damn Bara. Let's see what's going on with this. There's no Is this it right here? Capybara? Oh, it's on CRONOS. Well, then let me just jump on CRONOS. Did I miss a CRONOS play? I did. Nice. Hell yeah, this thing's running. See what they're doing? They're boosting. But you don't even really need to boost on CRONOS, honestly, in my opinion, just because no one boosts on CRONOS. So, but I mean, this thing is running. Market caps. Why is the market cap so freaking high? $700 million. The hell. Liquidity looks good. Volume's up $7 million. So yeah, $7 million. So it looks good. Dropped 2 days ago. Oh yeah, it looks good. I mean, you know this is gonna be now. I haven't looked, but is call down? I wonder if call's down. It is slightly. You know what's gonna happen? People are gonna be switching their loyalty over from call over to this project if it stays around. Volume's up for CRONOS, $21 million. So I mean, bro, anybody that's asking for like a any kind of TA on this project, the only thing I can say is ride the wave, right? Because there's no fib retracement that I'm going to be able to show you guys if we pull it up. I mean, this chart's too early, right? We're looking at a 2-day chart here. So, I mean, it's nothing you guys already know. A couple things I will point out, right? 236, obviously, we want to hold at around the 55. It looks like it's trying to form some kind of a W pattern, right? You just saw a big sell-off. Oh, this is a bot. They have a bot in here that's buying and selling. But it looks good. I mean, you see somewhat of a almost like a W pattern that's trying to form here, right? So we'll see if that plays out. But, I mean, it looks good. This thing could easily drop down. This thing could easily drop down to the 236 or this trend line right here and still stay very bullish. You can see the money's just flowing in. I think CRONOS has been waiting. Like, everybody that's on CRONOS has been waiting for some kind of a new big meme coin to drop. So you're going to see a lot of FOMO coming in, and that's what we've probably seen for a while. So project, like I said, looks legit. The numbers look good. We'll see how it plays out. I'm going to tell you guys this, especially all my people, Discord, all my people in the members. Secure the bag, bro. All right? So if you got in at a freaking golden time, I'm not telling you to sell off now, right? Because I don't give out financial advice. But what I am saying is don't ride this thing up and down. No Diddy on that one, right? Secure the bag. Don't have that greed take over to where you're like, oh, but if it continues to move, I'm up $20 million, but I could probably get another grand. And then you end up you wake up the next morning, this thing's down 70%, right? So I'm not saying to sell now. I'm just saying, you know, if you're, don't let the greed take over. If you're up, secure that bag, right? Just keep an eye on the charts. For now, the FOMO will probably continue to set in, you know, if this thing didn't top out yet, right? But you can see we ran up. It looks like you might see some consolidation potentially to the side. who knows? Maybe you'll see somewhat of a retracement. Like I'm saying, this thing is up 4,000% in the last 24 hours, right? I always keep an eye on what's going on with these sales, right? Now, usually we'll look at it. These look like, oh, this isn't a bot. This is someone that bought in and sold. So, I don't know. Just keep an eye on it, like I said. But if you are, potentially up like crazy right now, look to reposition. Moore said, I wish I sold MOG to buy Bara and then rebuy right back into MOG. Lazy said, actually, if it hits 100K, we exercise. You mean like, bro, there's some big sales coming in on this project. You mean like exorcism? Yo, what if I come back tomorrow and I'm like, you ever seen The Exorcist? And I come back and I'm all like, like The Exorcist. The ghost done got me. But I'm still talking about Bitcoin. I'm like, oh man, that'd be epic. Views would go up like crazy, right? Amor said, I will choose borrow over call at this point. Newer project. That's what I was saying on CRONOS right now. You're going to see. So like, let's just say hypothetically this project continues to run, right? You're going to see people that are holding call right now and they're looking and they're on decks and they're like, holy crap, what is this? Capybara Nation, right? And they start looking and they're going to be FOMOing in, right? And what are they going to do? They don't have endless money. A lot of them are going to sell off on call for now, right, to jump in on this project. I still do think that call is going to be top tier. I'm not giving up on call. Even though I don't own a bag of it right now, I'm just saying. Call made me some money. Made me a lot of money. Made a lot of you guys money, right? So we got to, not married to the project, but at the same time, definitely want to keep an eye on it. I'm going to actually add that project to the watch list. Let me see here. Let me get back on to CRONOS. Where are we at here? I'm going to add that to the watch list. But you notice how I'm not like, and you guys know if I see something, I'll buy something live right now. And I'm like, I haven't said anything. I'm not buying it on this project. Hell no. I'm not jumping in up at the top while you guys dump on me. No diddy on that one. No diddy on that one, bro. That was just, should not have been said. Did you guys see in the Discord? So today, again, I get on this certain wallet, right? And again, it's like daily now. I got another freaking airdrop. And I got one from this project. What is it? SofaCat, I think it is. Yeah, SofaCat, right? So bro, you know what I've been doing? I get these airdrops. I sell them real fast. This thing was like $5 in an airdrop. So I was like, so what I do is just convert it over to Solana because I need Solana for swaps anyway. I converted over to Solana. I said Solana to Solana, and I must have caught up here, right? Well, I check a little bit after, and it dipped. So I bought in. I threw some money in it and ended up riding, like getting a nice move towards the upside, like 30, 40, 50%. I don't know. It was fast and ended up selling off. And I've literally done that for a lot of projects that I keep getting airdrops from. Things that I'm looking for as far as with these airdrops, because if it's just like a regular airdrop and there's nothing in there, I'm not going to. But volume's up, $1 billion, right? They're boosted, 500. Liquidity's locked in, right? So, I mean, it's a solid project. You can see, obviously, with the volume coming in and them being boosted, they're staying relevant right now. So, I jumped in on the project when it took a big drop to the downside, and obviously you guys can see this thing ran up. At a time, it was up like 200% as of earlier, but it's been fluctuating very fast, right? So Twan, what's going on? Flips in the house. What's going on, bro? Troy said I'm up 400% on Barra. Troy, better secure that bag, bro. What's going on, Ricky? Tony said, hey, man, what are you thinking? What are you thinking of Wild Goat Coin? Lazy said, have you thought about dropping NFK to other streamers' wallets to generate chat about it? Not really, bro. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I need to stop bringing up these, but I'm bringing these projects up not to promote their projects, right? I tell you guys because, you know, these are little plays that I keep making. But no, I don't even know. I don't really talk to other streamers like that, right? So it's not even, I honestly am wondering how the hell, because it's a particular wallet that I was buying, like just small little things making quick moves, but it's the same wallet that I keep getting these airdrops in. And I'm wondering if these projects are affiliated with each other, because it's like every day I keep getting like $5 to $10 in airdrops every single day, right? So I don't know, but Tony, I'll bring up your Wild Goat Coin. I'll bring it up, brother. I know you've been patiently waiting, bro. Now, let me ask you this, Tony. What ecosystem is it on? Base. Oh, base. So, I mean, nice. It's up 150% right now. Market cap $1 million. Liquidity looks good at a little bit under $400,000. So, I mean, it looks good, right? You guys have had a nice little spurt in the past. What is this? In the last like 3 days. So, I mean, it looks decent for sure. Pulling up the fib retracement, you can see you guys have gotten some support around the 786, right? Nice little bounce off that 786. So, you know, if you can see, there's a, I guess, a slight trend that is kind of formed, right? We'll see how this plays out. But if you can hold that trend, right, and hopefully find some support at the 618, you'll continue to start moving up slowly but surely. So, I mean, project doesn't look bad. Numbers check out. It's been out for less than a month, so. Look at the holders, 900,000 holders. They must have did like an airdrop of 1 cent to like everybody that's in base. There ain't no way 900,000 people hold this project. Nice. Oh yeah, bro. Hope that works out for you, Tony. No problem, brother. Twan, what were you asked me about a project, bro. Why did you delete it? Ricky said, I can't even take profit right now, even if I want to on Barra. My phone is broken. Bro, what the hell are you doing? Better figure it out. Yeah, for some reason, like my CRONOS, that's one thing I kind of don't, you can't use, if I'm not mistaken, the last time I tried, you can't like download Crypto.com's DeFi wallet on a computer, I think, right? If I'm not mistaken, I tried because I wanted to do some live trading for CRONOS and show you guys, which I can do with my Phantom wallet for Solana, but for whatever reason, Crypto.com, I couldn't, I kept downloading it and it kept telling me that it wasn't compatible with like Windows and PC. It's like you're supposed to be only for your phone. I'm like, what the hell? I thought that was kind of lame. So that, I mean, that stinks. If it is like that, that means that you're gonna literally need to get a new phone, and you better make sure you have your word phrase so you can get into it. Bitcoin's almost to 100K. Let's see. We're definitely trying to run. You guys know that no FUD effect is coming in. We had a little bit of a retracement. But like I told you guys for the last like week, this is on the 30-minute. I've been holding on to the 30-minute chart, and you guys can see as long as we have that support, the red line is going to be our 50-day. As long as we stay parallel and above that 50-day, obviously the 200-day as well, we're going to continue to just keep making new highs, right? So you can see we keep coming. If we do break below, it's like very slightly, but you can see we're finding support on the 50-day moving average on the 30-day, on the 30-minute. So looks good. We didn't even have to come down to retest that level, and you can see that it looks like we're starting to find some support at the previous high at that 98,400. So Flip said, Crip drinking an IPA you can't handle until we top. What? Was that a No Diddy comment? What was that, bro? I'm drinking a Land Shark, bro. This isn't an IPA. This is a lager. This is basically equivalent to a Bud Light in Key West is what I would equivalent to. Bro, bring it. I will literally outdrink IPAs all day, bro. Bring it. Sorry, they had these on sale, so I bought. They had BOGO, bro. Buy one, get one. Art said, Crip, when your next batch of NFTs? I don't know, bro. We did have some good success on the NFTs. And don't sleep on those NFTs. We still have them. Like, I mean, like, I still have all mine in my wallet. I know a lot of people still have theirs. Down the road, watch, they're going to be worth millions. They're going to be worth millions. Flip, I will never grab another sour in my life, dude. I will never drink sour. I don't care if I'm in the middle of a desert, right? And I'm literally 30 minutes from, like, total death of dehydration. And someone's like, bro, all we have are these sour IPAs. I'm like, I'm dying. I'm not drinking another sour. I'm not doing it, bro. Lazy, can we check out High? It's on Solana Order Project. I've mentioned it before. Yeah, we'll pull it up, bro. You said it's on Solana? You know there's about to be like 1,000 different... Like, which one is it? Look at here. On Solana, there's 3 of them right here on Solana. High Street. I see High Street token on Hex. It's not coming up on for Solana, bro. Yeah, ticker's high, but you know what? There's like 70 different tickers that are high. Oh, no, this is on Hex. What's the market cap? How high is... What's the market cap? Like, what's the number? It's like $1.40. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I see High Street token on Base. This has to be the same one, but I don't see it on Solana, dude. I'm sorry, not Base. I see it on Binance. You trade on Binance, bro? This is odd. Look at this. Market cap's at 42 3.9 million. The liquidity is at $1,000. Something don't seem right, bro. Something doesn't seem right with that, bro. Let me know if you find it on Solana. I'll pull it up. Let's jump into a couple of things here, guys, real quick. If you have any other questions, just let me know. We'll pull up some stuff here. So, big news, guys. Oh my gosh. Gary Gensler to resign from the SEC when Trump takes office. Bro. Oh my gosh. This just dropped literally like an hour or two ago. Gary Gensler, the chair of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, has announced his resignation. I know I didn't say that properly. It's always a word I've struggled on. Effective January the 20th of 2025. So look at this. On January 20th, I will be stepping down as the SEC government chair. Isn't that crazy? Now, I told you guys this. I said, if this guy, if he really does step down, you're going to see Bitcoin pumping. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. But I called this like when we heard Trump talking about that he was going to be taking him out, like trying to remove him. I said, guys, and I said this prior to, I said the day this guy leaves, right, you're going to see crypto, you're going to see Bitcoin start rallying. So Biden's appointed Gensler has vocally expressed skepticism towards crypto regulation. He came out forcefully against the FIT 21 bill after it passed in the House. His term was marked by an aggressive stance towards the crypto industry, leading enforcement actions against major platforms like Coinbase, Binance, and Kraken for alleged security law violations. The crypto industry mostly views Gensler with skepticism and frustration. Many believe his strict enforcement approachment and classifying most crypto assets as securities has stifled innovation and created legal uncertainty. And you guys know we don't even need to read on anymore, but we already know this guy has been nothing but a thorn in the crypto industry. And what's crazy is if you really know the history on Dirty Gary, this guy used to teach blockchain and at MIT, right? This guy knows more about crypto than any one of us. He knows more about crypto, right? Word on the street was that when he left MIT, he applied to work at like one of the top positions at Binance, and CZ denied him, right? And then he ended up becoming one of the top people at the SEC, and from there on, he literally attacked crypto at every freaking turn he could, right? So it's almost like that girlfriend that kind of dumped you, and started dating someone better, and like you had this vendetta against them. And that's exactly what it seemed like with Gary. Like, it was one thing if he was really looking out for the crypto industry, but wanted to see it thrive and prosper. He didn't. He just tried to figure out any way that he could attack crypto, right? And that's exactly what he did. What was weird was in the last year, his stance has kind of changed to where, he approved the Bitcoin ETFs. The Ethereum ETFs didn't see any kind of, any turmoil, and they were approved very quickly as well, right? Almost like he was and it's not that he knew that, Trump was going to win, but it's almost like his stance or someone behind him was telling him to change his, he's got to stop this. And I'm thinking it was the Biden administration was pressuring him because they knew how strong crypto was. And, we read articles, plenty of them, right? That, over 60 million people have either traded or do active trading in crypto, right? Whether it be just Bitcoin or obviously anything else that's in crypto related assets. So that's a very big chunk. So as we started getting closer towards, the election, ETFs were getting approved and stuff like that. And I don't think it was by his doing. Like, he didn't want that to happen, So, deep down, he knew he couldn't stop Bitcoin. But at the same time, if he could just prolong it for whatever reason, that's exactly what he was trying to do. So definitely a good day today. I don't wish any ill will on the guy, right? But at the same time, very good day. He's worth, if I'm not mistaken, he's worth like $100 million, if I'm not mistaken. Like something insane. The next article, Bitcoin at 100K, no longer a dream. No longer a dream, believe traders. But blow off top warning in near term. This is what I wanted to talk about, and Lazy brought this up earlier when we were talking about. He's like he was asking, like, bro, listen, do you think that we're gonna hit 100K and we're gonna dump? And I've been telling you guys this. And I told you, especially on our members only stream. We had a whole stream on, not me saying, oh, I think that the markets are just gonna take a shit, but we have gotten to a level where we're at highs. Bitcoin probably will get higher, right? And we still have a lot more to move as far as with altcoins, but how much more, right? How much more? How much more time do we have? I still do believe until the inauguration, when Trump gets into office, I think we're going to continue to pump up until around that time. But I'm starting to change my trajectory as far as my time frames on us pumping all the way till potentially March. And the reason is because we have been running up so much and so fast, right? That it happens every cycle, guys, where what we're talking about right now, what we feel, is that we're going to continue to move up. We're going to continue to pump. Nothing can stop us, right? Until something stops us. It happens every freaking 4 years, right? Every 4 years. In 2021, in November, if you would have told me at the beginning of November that, in the next 2 weeks, we're going to start our descent, it's not going to be fast, but it's going to be just slow and steady descent down into a bear market, I would be like, go kick rocks. You're crazy. You're a bear. Get out of here. You're getting wrecked, right? But now when we look back, we're like, holy crap, we did top out November 10th of 2021, and that was the top of the market for the next 2 years, right? So I'm not saying that's where we're at right now as far as the top. I do believe that we still have more to move, but at the same time, that's why I keep telling everybody. I'm like, bro, listen, have a game plan, right? Because things move fast. Things move fast. You see how fast we're moving up? We will move down. I'm not saying even faster, but if we break up to like that 100, a little bit over 100,000, we could see a retracement, a 20, 30% retracement. Think about that. If we're at $100,000 and Bitcoin retraces 25%, that's us going down to 75K. It's really not that far down. But if Bitcoin drops down 25%, what do you think is going to happen to these alts? They're going to drop down 50% from where they're at, if not more. So that's why I'm saying things can happen fast. I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm just telling you this to prepare you, right? Fear and greed index, high, right? That's probably the biggest red flag that you can go off of as far as tops. So let's just read this article and see what they're saying. So QCP traders expect a run to 100K, nearly 10% higher than the current record of over 93,000. In the coming months, with those gains flowing into altcoins in a mark of a general altcoin season. So everything's like we expect, right? They're saying they expect a run to 100K. They're saying that in the coming months, those gains flowing into alts, right? Typical 4-year cycle. Let's keep reading on. Let's see here. So Bitcoin reaching the mythical $100,000 figure seems a lofty target as recent as a few months ago, as the asset spent months in a narrow range under 65K with the promise of swiftly changing U.S. regulations has revived the dream. Predictions of 100K Bitcoin aren't a pipe dream anymore, as the political and institutional stars start to align. Traders at Singapore-based QCP Capital said in a Telegram broadcast Tuesday, despite having net ETF outflows last Thursday and Friday, Bitcoin still looks relatively well supported, and institutional adoption remains strong. The bull run has led to a notable Bitcoin backers MicroStrategy and Metaplanet announcing the fresh Bitcoin purchases on Monday, with the former now holding 1.5% of its assets in total supply. QCP expects a run to 100K, nearly 10% higher than the current record of over 93K, in the coming months, with those gains flowing into altcoins in a mark of a general altcoin season. Bitcoin dominance is around 60% now and will probably need to be under 58% to signal a start of altcoin season. So they're calling for anything below 58% is what they're calling us pretty much in altcoin season. I'm saying we've already started an altcoin season, and us, when we see 58%, you're going to see alts. That's going to be probably when you're going to see alts 10, 20xing on some of these altcoins. So we anticipate a pro-crypto policy from Trump's administration and more rate cuts. We won't be surprised to see altcoin season in full swing in the coming months. Banks and traditional finance analysts have issued targets as high as 200,000 after Republican Donald Trump's victory in November. A retail sentiment by U.S. banks JP Morgan rose to a record high of 4 earlier this week, indicative of rewarded demand from smaller professional investors. The measure is designed to gauge the sentiment of retail investors towards cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin, based on activities and family of Bitcoin products. Blah, blah, blah. Where are we getting here? Let's see here. So, wanted to see this blow off top, what they're talking about here. And I'll explain what a blow off top is. So, however, not all bright and optimistic as near-term concerns remain. We feel that the easy part of the rally has been done, and the next stages will be much thicker with more price choppiness and potential for drawdowns. Let's see here. Austin, head of insights of SOFA, told CoinDesk in a Telegram message, Bitcoin dominance remains on a one-way trend higher, reminiscent of the mega cap dominance in SPX, and is not particularly desirable for the stage of the crypto ecosystem. We'll be looking for a potential blow-off top in the near term, with market sentiment at highly frothy levels. A blow-off top is a chart pattern recognized in technical TA that indicates a rapid and steep increase in the price of an asset, followed by an equally rapid decline. So what they're saying basically, and I agree to a certain extent, right? Because what I always tell you guys is when things fly up so fast, right? A lot of times, I'm not saying they'll come crashing down, but they will need to retrace. And a lot of times they will come down just as fast, if not faster, right? So what they're anticipating, this is what they could be completely wrong, but what they're anticipating is that we're probably going to see higher than $100,000 somewhere, maybe let's just say 110,000, maybe somewhere around there. And so out of nowhere, a potential blow off top where you see, and all it will take is just one enormous institution to sell off billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, saying, all right, we're up like crazy right now. Let's take these profits. And that'll start is a cascade event, right? Because Bitcoin will drop 5 or 10%. Another institution will follow behind when they find out that BlackRock, or usually it's Grayscale, that sold off a vast amount of their positions. And then you see retailers FOMOing in as far as selling off the frenzy. So I'm not saying that that's correct, but we've seen these blow-off tops before. We've seen them before. We actually saw this in 2021 because we shot up so fast. Now, I keep telling you guys, I think that 2021 and where we're at right now is completely different. Completely different. Look at Bitcoin's chart. This is on the weekly, guys. Let me pull up the other, I'll keep this. This chart now has become my other chart where there's just massive resistance and support levels. But you guys can see, looking at the weekly, right? Maybe not this first pump that we had in 2021, but when we jumped up the next time, this was basically a blow-off top. We ran up, We ran up, and that was that. It was fast. We, you know, and if I zoomed in on the hourly, it didn't seem that fast. We were there for a few days or maybe even a week or two, but we ran up. When you look at the weekly, it looks like it was just like out of nowhere. So you can see 1 week we were up, making all-time highs. The following week, we were coming down, and we came down quick, right? And that's what they're saying could potentially happen, because, I mean, look at Bitcoin on the weekly, guys. Look at this. Nothing but green, massive God candles. If you were to think that Bitcoin is just going to continue to just keep moving up and moving up and moving up, you have so much to learn in crypto, right? But I'm not saying that it's going to happen now, guys. I'm not saying that's going to happen now, but this is why I just keep telling you guys. I'm not trying to be a bear. I want to make sure that each and every one of you guys are secure in the bag. And some of you guys are telling me, you're hitting me up in the Discord, and you're like, bro, I'm up this much and that much. I'm like, bro, that's awesome. But you're not really up until you hit that sell button, right? Because things can change tomorrow. You can wake up and now you're down. So, you know, I agree with that article to a certain extent, right? Because you have to always be cautious, and you always have to have that in the, not in the back of your brain. You have to have it right there, just sitting side by side while you're sitting there being so bullish. So, you know, like I keep saying, I'm not saying this to scare anyone. I'm saying this to make sure that you guys are prepared, right? Because there is going to be people in here that are listening right now that they're gonna run this thing all the way up, and they're not gonna sell when we're 60%, you know, on our way down. Whether that be tomorrow or in 2-3 months from now, I guarantee there's going to be people that are literally right now watching everything I'm saying that are going to do it, because of the greed that's going to take over. And they have other YouTubers that are just going to keep telling you what you want to hear, right? That Bitcoin's going to 250. We're going to 250,000, right? Bitcoin's going to 1 million. What am I talking about? We're going to 1 million. Going to 1 million. It's never going to come down. It's different. We're never going down. It does not sound kind of crazy. It sounds a little crazy. So, and Paso said, I just saw Barra. I took off. Yeah, I guess Barra's the number one thing to talk about right now, right? Hoodie, what's going on, bro? Hoodie said NFK and what is that? Con Elon for retirement bag. I like that, bro. I like that a lot. You know, guys, listen. I promise, listen to me. You gotta know, like, I'm not gonna say I don't care if you make money or not, because I do, right? This is my YouTube channel, and I want you guys to come and be like, bro, I made money. You know, I want you guys to come back and be like, bro, listen, you opened my eyes up, you know, and I'm very, you know, cautious, you know, as far as like where we're at right now and just securing these profits for you guys, because let me tell you, you think all the money is made during these bull runs, which it technically is, right? But you better believe that the people that are making out with massive bags and selling off and making these massive amount of money, all these people accumulated during the bear market, right? When all you guys were scared, they were buying in during the bear market, right? And guess what they're going to be doing, or what they're doing now, or they're selling their bags, preparing for the next bear market. And it sounds so easy, but a lot of people, I'll say 95% of the people, and it happens to myself, where you just get so fogged in on just thinking that we're just going to continue to keep moving up. And this isn't it. This isn't it yet. My project hasn't 10x yet. I'm only up 300%. I need to get to 1,000%. I'm not selling. And you get into that. It's greed. It's greed at the end of the day. It's what it is. But, you know, you do what you have to do, right? Ricky said Floki got listed on Coinbase. Nice. Let's see if Floki's going crazy. What are we looking at? The 4 hour? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought I had a Floki chart, though. Oh, I did. So Ricky, I guess the Coinbase effect still works, bro. It still works. That was another sign that we were at the top. But that Coinbase effect worked for a few months. It really did. It worked for a few months while the markets were very bullish. Anything that got listed on Coinbase, just like we know of like anything that gets listed on Binance, goes crazy, right? So I mean, it looks good. Looks like it's slightly. Let me make sure my fib is like good. So this is like the full chart for Floki. You can see this. Obviously, this thing consolidated for a very long time. But I mean, back in what was this, March? Yeah, March. This thing shot up like crazy. Floki like came back alive. So you can see since then it did retrace below the 618. Now that it got listed on Coinbase, you can see this nice run up. Looks like basically it's hitting its head at the 236. You can see here now when we're looking at the daily, 236 is a big spot for some resistance. So if this thing can finally eventually break above the 236, you might be talking about some all-time highs for Floki. Now, I will say what we would see for Coinbase is you'll see this massive run up, and then you'll kind of see it. If it gets to a certain spot, like it looks like it has, can't break above, and then you'll start seeing profit taken, and it won't come back down necessarily down to these levels. But I wouldn't be surprised if it can't hold. What is this? The 382. It's probably going to come down to the 618 and find that support. I'm sorry, the 0.5. Forgive me, the 0.5, somewhere around this 17.7 mark, if it can't hold this 382 level. What other memes are running today? We got Mog running like crazy. Look at that. Who was saying that they should have sold their Mog? Art? I don't even know if I would do that, Art. Because, I mean, Mog is running, dude. It really is. Mog broke above $1 billion. Mog's doing what we thought freaking MILADY was going to be doing at this time, right? Lazy said we should boost NFK. We're going to talk about that in the Discord as a group. We can do that tonight if you guys like, because it's going to be a group effort. But right now is probably the best time. We're in complete DeFi season, so $8 billion in volume on Solana alone for today. Look at this Mog coin that's on Solana right now. I wouldn't buy in on this, but look at it. Up 35,000%. Freaking crazy. Barra's still holding. For Barra, yeah, it's like 2 days old. Yeah, 2.5 days old. It's running. Mark my words, though. Mark my words. In the next probably few days, this thing's probably going to see a nice little retracement. Damn, this wallet's selling the hell out of this. When did they buy in? Holy crap. That's crazy. Amor said, yeah, you can't FOMO in now. The 2001 Sheeb effect, exactly. What was crazy is this thing will probably, like, it's running right now, and everybody's talking about it, right? So it's like the #1 project on CRONOS right now, so it could continue to move. It really could. It can continue to move. Like, I'm not saying that tonight it's going to just go crashing down, but at some point, it's going to probably it's going to retrace at some point, right? And it's going to come down heavily because you have all these people that have bought in, right? That have bought in as this thing has been moving. I mean, you have literally $7 million in volume on CRONOS, bro. That is insane. On CRONOS is insane. If that was Solana, it'd just be a typical day. But on freaking CRONOS, that's insane. EOS, what's going on, brother? He said, can you please check, what is that, crypto? I don't even know if I should say that. I'll pull it up, though. Oops. Misspelling stuff. Where, what is this? Did you spell that correctly? I feel like this is a project you pulled up before. You've asked me about. No, what? EOS is. Did you pronounce that correctly, or what do we got going on here? Oops, I know I didn't spell that correct. Yeah, I did. Is it this right here? Just a crypto guy? Seller. It's on. All right, Sui. Oh, is it right here? Let me know if this is the project you're talking about. $8 million market cap. Lazy said his comments are getting deleted. Are you saying bad things, bro? YouTube regulating on you? All right, this is it. I'm not deleting. You can see what I'm doing, so I'm not deleting it. You know YouTube's watching. I'm being serious. They are watching. I tell you, I always get messages from them after the fact. Like, hey, bro. All right, so for this project, bro, I mean, market cap 8.6 million, liquidity at 281,000. Doesn't look bad. It's been out for almost 4 months. Doesn't look bad at all. So I would say as far as the charts, you're finding support at around the 618, at around that 1.9, almost 2 cent mark. So you have good support at this level, right? You obviously broke below briefly, but you can see you have good support. I would say for this project particularly, if you're long term, it looks like you've been kind of consolidating sideways, with the top being somewhere around the 2.5 cent at the 382 and the bottom being somewhere around the 618. So doesn't look bad. I would say dollar cost averaging in, if I was looking for like buy zone, anything below the 618 would probably be a good buy zone. So anything below the 1.9 cent mark, we'll say the 2 cents. Anything below 2 cents is probably a good buy. Not financial advice in my opinion, right? As far as what we need to break to start being bullish in a breakout is going to be probably this 382 at around 2.5 cents. If you can break above this 2.5 cent mark, which you haven't been able to as of a while, it's been since October, so it hasn't been too long, right? But if you can break above this 382, you'll probably break out. Obviously, the 236 is going to be a big spot for some resistance as well, because you can see you bounced off the 618. And look at this run up to exactly where the 236 was before getting rejected and then coming back down. So I would say if you're long term on this particular project, 618 or below, or the 1.9 cent or below, good DCA in my opinion. Breakout, you need to see something around over the 2.5 cent mark is when I think you're going to start seeing a nice breakout for this project. So, but numbers check out, doesn't look bad at all. This is it's not SUI, it's SEI, right? I believe it's SEI is the ecosystem. I always mispronounce SEI with SUI. I believe it's SEI, right? EOS, thank you so much though for the $5, bro. Appreciate that, brother. And good luck with the project. Like I said, anything below that 1.9 is where I would be DCA and if I'm looking to add to the bag. Lazy, what you got going on, bro? He said you're mentioning an exchange. That's weird. I don't know, bro. Oh, yeah, they don't allow dot anything. That is true. Yeah, you can't. Bro, listen. You can't even put in, when we used to do the airdrops, and I'd be like, just drop your wallet on the chat. You can't even freaking drop your wallet. It doesn't go through. They're very because of scams and shit, you know, so they're not allowing people to put like .coms for links. They don't want anyone to put links in the chats. So, but he was saying Bauer got listed to crypto.com. You could always put CDC, bro, and we all know what you're talking about. I don't see it dropped on crypto.com yet, bro. I only see it trading on VVS for right now. MEX, what's going on, bro? What blows my mind is this freaking $500 million market cap. It just blows my mind. 100 trillion in circulation. It's crazy. Absolutely craziness, guys. You guys think we're going to hit 100,000 by tonight? We are not far. What do we I'm just going to go out the limb and say we're probably about 1.2% away from 100,000. Let's see if my math is correct. Let's see. Oh, so close. 1.3%. 1.3% away. So close, though, guys. So close. This freaking daily is insane. The weekly's even more insane, bro. If I'd have told you when we were at this 66K level right here that we were about to just jet up to 100K, you'd be like, Crip, you're crazy. Oh, bro, we're about to go up to 100K. You're insane. Ricky said, I hope we don't hit 100K tonight. What? Oh, you got to get your screen fixed, right? Bro. That's like an emergency. You know, now I don't, but I used to have, because I use Apple. I used to have when I was Android. I would always keep like one of my old phones. Whenever I got a new phone, I would keep my old phone, right, just in case, because it happened before where I bought a brand new phone. 2 months down the road, the freaking battery like blew up like a balloon and it popped the screen, right? So I literally had to transfer, or I had to reactivate my Android, my old one, for like a month. But I was flipping out, but I was able, and I still had all my apps on there, everything. So I was able to just get back onto everything. You should definitely have something like that, especially if you're using only your phone to trade, right? Art said it's on CDC. I mean, unless they didn't update this, it doesn't show that it's on. It says that the $7 million in volume is strictly through VVS right now. Like, it's not showing any kind of like, it's not on CRONOS, but not on crypto.com yet. But we'll have to see how that is. I'm sure they're gonna update it. I'm sure it is on crypto.com because it's going crazy, right? Lazy said I tagged you on the Discord for the pick. All right, I'll look at it. That better not be no crazy pick, bro. Knowing you, bro. Art said it hit 100K already. It didn't. It did not hit 100K, dude. Remember, you got to be careful where you're looking. You got to be careful. If you're going by crypto.com's charts, it hit 120K, right? But it did not. I'm using Bitcoin paired with the US dollar, so it did not. Now, we could pull up Bitcoin and Tether. Let's see here. We can pull up Tether. I'm sure it's not going to be too far away, though. Why is it, there it is. Even Bitcoin and Tether, it didn't even get to 99 yet. Or yeah, it did. It got to 99,000. Ricky, yeah, bro, you already know I'm going to pull up the Discord and be like, oh my God. Oh, you're talking about the 120, yeah. Crypto.com likes to play games with you. Make you think that we're a lot higher than we are. Well, guys, let's do a recap right now. So Bitcoin is on the cuffs of hitting 100K. Gary Gensler got fired. Or not fired, but he's going to be resigning in January. I think that's why we're running like crazy today. I told you guys the day this happened that we're going to see some big movement towards the upside for crypto, and that's what we're seeing. And it actually is happening perfectly, right? Because we're up in the 90s, and it just boosted us way up there to almost that $100,000 mark. So absolutely fantastic. Lazy's sending me the Diddy sign, so I'm going to be terrified opening up my phone here in a minute. Oh, Crypto Ricky said it hit 100K in Canada weeks ago. Yeah, it hit 1 million in Mexico like a few months ago. So, yeah, it did. All right, guys. Well, listen, I appreciate you guys being here tonight. Make sure you guys, if you haven't already, hit that like so we can keep growing the channel. I'm trying to get to 10,000, just like Bitcoin's trying to get 100. Me getting to 10,000 subscribers has been probably one of the hardest things I've had to go through with. I feel like I've been stuck in place for the last like 4 months. So let's just continue to hit those likes. I appreciate you guys more than you could ever imagine. I thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Hope you guys have a safe night, and hopefully tomorrow we're talking about $100,000 Bitcoin. So we'll see. If it does hit 100K, we might do a spontaneous live. I don't care if it's at like 2 in the morning. So make sure you guys are subscribed, all right? Yeah, I told you, Art. They lied to you, bro. I told you. We'll be there, though. We'll be there. Craig, what's going on, bro? Said Bitcoin's going to bust through 100K and go to 110, then drop back to 99, and then run to 130. I have spoken. All right, then you heard it first from Craig. You heard it first. Craig said it. So it's going to happen. So we'll see. But regardless, what's crazy is we're seeing all this action. Dominance is so high. And even if your favorite altcoin right now is up like crazy in the last like few months, nothing compared to what we're going to see, you know, as we get into altcoin season. And I mean, we're already in it. But I mean, when we literally see Bitcoin's dominance drop down into the lower 50s, because remember, I don't think Bitcoin's dominance is going to break below 50% this time around. I really don't. So even if we see Bitcoin drop, you know, down to like 55, 53 is what I have marked. I think it's going to be the bottom of dominance for this cycle. That's when you're going to see freaking your favorite alts are going to be absolutely crazy. $1 billion market caps everywhere, right? But it's not going to be for long. It's going to be brief. So like we said at the beginning of the stream, secure the bags, people. I'm talking to you, Troy. You said you're up 400% right now. I'm talking to you. All right, guys. Be safe out there. Thank you so much for joining tonight, and I will see you guys all tomorrow, all right? Happy Thursday. All right, guys.